Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're listening to the podcast Capturing Magic. I'm Bill Rogers, the voice of Disney. Thanks very much for listening.
Hey everyone, welcome to Capturing Magic. I'm Steph Clay, and I'm here today with Tanya Hickman, who can be found at everymagicmoment.com, and she is Tanya H666 across social media. Hi, Tanya.
Yeah, I got it out.
I did it, huh? Thank you. We're also here today with Heather Winfield, who can be found at heatherw.com/character. And across social media, she is HeatherW25. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
All right. Thanks, girls, for being here. I'm excited to talk about Disney again today with you. So today we were talking about the Flower and Garden Festival and then Easter stuff coming up as well at Epcot. So here's the thing. I'm heading to Disney World very shortly, and I will be going to Flower and Garden for the very first time. We've done shows in the past about Flower and Garden, and I've always paid attention, but now that I'm going, we need to do it again so that I really know what I need to do while I'm there, because I don't want to look like a noob. So help me out, Heather. And I don't want to come home and be like, I missed all that stuff. So you're going to help me out, Heather. You're going to give me the newbies user guide to Flower and Garden. What do I need to know?
Well, I think it's the best time to visit Epcot. I think it's beautiful. There's so many topiaries that you're going to go crazy taking pictures of everything. Crazy in a good way.
Okay, so we have topiaries. Tell us about the topiaries.
Well, they're all over the Epcot. They're throughout Future World and World Showcase. And do you want me to go through all of them, or?
Well, or else guard us. Or how many are there total?
A lot.
I don't think we want to go through all of them. I know that there is a list, and I'll link to it in the show notes, which someone actually emailed and said, where are the show notes? You keep talking about them, and I don't know where to find them. So the show notes can be found at capturingmagic.me. And every episode, we do a post on the blog and with pictures and also any notes or links that we talked about from the show. You can find it there. So you want to find the show notes at capturingmagic.me, which is a really sensible question. And I should have thought about that before. If you've only ever listened to the podcast through iTunes and not found out about it by going to the site, then you would wonder where the show notes are. So sorry, everybody. That's where you can find the show notes. So I'll link up to that list, but tell us maybe 5 of your favorites.
Oh, well, this year they've been kind of redoing some of them over the last couple of years, so they're more realistic. Some of the ones where they would have a face, it would just be kind of blank. But so they've added the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so they all have an actual face on them. They're really cool and they're very detailed. Mm-hmm. And actually that one, they have a photo op set with it. So you can kind of walk into it, and then they have props. So they have the gems and then a pickaxe. So you can get some cute pictures of that. That's new this year because it was apparently so popular, all those photo ops at the art festival, that they added some of them for the Flower and Garden this year.
Cool.
But, so that one it's huge too, obviously, because it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So that's in Germany. And I can quickly go, even though there's a lot, there are sets of them, like Beauty and the Beast ones. So she's the newest detailed one. So they have Beauty and the Beast set up in France, right behind the fountain.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. And then they have Cogsworth and Lumiere is kind of over to the side. So they have each country, they pretty much make sense, who's there. One of my favorite ones is they have in the United Kingdom, they have Peter Pan on the roof of the pavilion. And I always love that because I feel like he should be there the whole time because that's so perfect. But they usually have Hook and Croc in front. but this year they have Tinkerbell. So I don't know, because like I was there, the festival hadn't officially started, but pretty much all of them were out. So I don't know if they put them anywhere else, but I haven't seen any pictures. So
okay, I want to point out to people that if you go to on Instagram, if you're on Instagram and search on the hashtag Flower and Garden Festival, there are tons of photos of the topiaries. So if you want to see what we're talking about, that is a great way to do it.
Yeah, and I think the other hashtag is Fresh Epcot.
Okay,
it's like
cool.
their official. That's the hashtag. You can use it. So that's another one, and then there's a new one this year, which of course they put up the day I left, so I didn't see it. But it's the 3 caballeros, and they're really colorful.
Yeah, they're
they're really cute. And I'm trying to think. You said my 5 favorites. I'm trying to think what else I should pick. I really like to in China, and they have this dragon, and it's in the water. So you have like a reflection and with the pavilion behind it. And I think that's one of my favorite pictures that you can get is with all that right there. And they also have the pandas a little bit over to the side and in the pavilion, but that's a really good photo one. And from what I've heard, they've had photo pass around most of the topiaries. So I can't say if they're definitely all of them, but like a lot of them will have them. Like they have it, towards the front of Epcot, obviously when you walk in, they have them, but then they have Donald and Huey doing Louie like in a row in that center section that I always say I don't know what to call it. So I know they have PhotoPass there, and so they have, for a bunch of them, they'll have PhotoPass.
Cool. Love PhotoPass.
Yep.
I'm looking up Fresh Epcot. So it looks like Fresh Epcot has about 8,000 photos posted. Flower and Garden, I think, had more, that hashtag. I'm a slow typer, apparently.
Another one of my favorite topiaries is Woody in America, because the cool thing about the topiaries is they're completely like all around done. It's not like they just do the front. So he has like his pull tab in the back.
Oh, cute.
So it's really cute. So like anytime you can see the back or something, like make sure you walk around and see the entire thing, because they're always so well done.
That's a good tip. Really good tip. Thank you.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, they have, you don't want me to mention all of them, but yeah, they're like Girl Showcase. I don't want to just keep mentioning them, and you're like, oh, we just did 5.
Well, if you have a few more favorite ones, you're welcome to.
Well, another cool thing too, I think, is I'll just mention one more, and it's not just the fact that it's a topiary, but Buzz is by Mission Space, so he has like all the planets behind him, and I think that's a really cool,
cute
photo.
Yeah, cute. Okay, so I know that I need to check out all of the topiaries, and there's a map. Isn't there a map somewhere that has all of the topiaries?
Yeah, there's a map, and
when you walk in.
Yeah, and again, they're all in like obvious plays in the World Showcase. It's, like I said, like Belle, she's in France, like that makes sense. Right. So like Anna and Elsa are in Norway, which doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense. So yeah, so they have so if you were looking for something, it pretty much will fit with where you are. And then there's ones like throughout the Future World too. Like there's a whole Fantasia ones, and they're over by like when you're walking towards like Imagination and Land. So they have a whole bunch of you can get an interesting picture if you're waiting for the monorail, like with the monorail behind like Mickey, like Sorcerer Mickey type of thing. So they have that over there. And I know it's not the topiary, but I think the most beautiful part is the floral blanket or mosaic, whatever you want to call it, around the water where the monorail comes by. And it's just, you'll take a zillion pictures of it and still not be enough. And then everybody will post a picture, but still whatever, I'm still posting a picture because this is gorgeous. So
it's so beautiful.
It is, and it's different every year, and it's still just always just as beautiful. And the thing too with the Flower and Garden Festival is they replace, like, if there's something they need to, they don't just say, well, this is March and like however it looks in May, like they fix it up throughout the whole thing. So usually when you go later, things look even better because some things are even more bloomed, or like with the topiaries and such. But it's just, I really wish they had that. I actually wish they had the topiaries and everything all year round. I had a friend who was there for Princess Half, and this was his first time ever at Disney World. And so he thought the topiaries were up all the time because he's like, yeah, these are cool. It's like, no, it's like for the Flower and Garden Festival. But.
Yeah, I was just thinking that actually because we have some friends that are going around the same time we are with their kids, and it's their first trip ever. And I thought, I bet you they'll think that this is just how it is all the time. But yeah, no. Yeah. Man, these photos on that. Okay, so Flower and Garden Festival has a lot more. It has a lot more. I don't remember what it was again. 40,000 or something like that. 56,000 photos posted. So if you're wondering, if you want to know good angles to get photos of different topiaries and stuff like that, and even the mosaic that Heather's talking about, check out that hashtag for sure. And you don't have to be on Instagram to check out the hashtag. You can actually go through a web browser, go to Instagram.com. I think you can search on hashtags. Maybe not. I might be lying. I'm sorry if I'm lying now that I think about it.
No, I think you can. I don't know. But I mean, you can get all different, close-ups and, of the whole topiary, close-ups of it. Like I said, if you can get from the back, if you can get, depending on where the topiary is, like the Snow White one, it's kind of against where the lagoon is. And so you can get, depending on how you stand, you can get Spaceship Earth behind it. You can get the torches, from Illuminations. You can, so it's just, I think just like experiment, like see what you kind of like. I mean, it's just, they're not going away while you're there, so you can just keep taking all different pictures.
Snapping photos, yeah, for sure. Okay, there's special entertainment too, right?
Yeah, they have, the thing is I feel like they used to have ones that were kind of like tribute bands, but now they have actual, like, people who were well known.
I saw that.
Like how they have for the food and wine. So, 'cause I know they had John Cicada. I'm trying to remember who else I just recently saw people were going to. But yeah, they have the concerts, and in the America stage there, like how they have for these different festivals, they have them there. So again, you can either sit or you can just kind of stand and listen to them. Do they have the food seating with this one, like restaurant seating? I'm trying to remember.
I have no idea.
I don't know if because like they've had them they do that for food and wine, and they did that for the art festival, but so I feel like they would do that for this, but I'm not sure.
Right.
But yeah, that's always a fun thing. And then of course they have 3 showings of that, but then they also have the food. So
let's talk about the food.
Everything I've heard with the food is that it's usually really good. I was there last year and I'm trying to remember what I had, but whatever I had, I remember it was good. I know they had like a macaroon in France. That was really good.
So does each country have a booth with special food?
I don't think every country does, but I could be wrong with that. I'm just trying to skim, so maybe it is every country. But yeah, most of the ones, basically, I mean, they have a lot of the food and wine booths, and like they just left them there for like they had the other the art festival, and now they're using them for this. I mean, one of the there's a really good one in America. It's like the barbecue and like the smokehouse. But I think maybe every country has one, and then there's a couple like when you enter the World Showcase that they have ones there. Like that's where they have the Dole Whip with rum. That's like there, and they also have. They have if you want if you're looking for the food that you could Instagram, if that's like what you're looking for, the big thing is the frozen violet lemonade.
Oh.
It's a frozen purple. It's not alcoholic. It's lemonade and it's purple and it has a little flower on it. And take the picture and post it because that's what everybody does.
Then you will be in.
Yes. You want to be in with the cool kids.
Yeah, even
take that picture.
This hashtag has lots of food too, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, anything I had last year, I remember was good. Everything that I've been seeing this year, and I've been hearing that the portions are really good. Because, sometimes for food and wine, I think they haven't been as big, but like this one, I remember that from last year too. They give you enough food. I mean, it's a sample thing, not a sample, but a smaller thing, but it's still not like, oh, one bite and that's it.
Right. Yeah. What are the prices? Do you know?
They're pretty much the same as food and wine. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at a thing just to refresh my memory, some of the money. So they're like $5 is kind of probably the average. I mean, there's ones more expensive, and of course, there's drinks, so those are more expensive. They had it. I know you don't drink, but I'll tell
Other
Tanya
people,
this.
yeah. Well, other people that are listening do, I'm sure.
They have in France, like normally they have these drink slushies, alcoholic ones, and so they have one like that for Flower and Garden, and it's pink, and it was like a cranberry something or other, and that was really good because I remember getting that a couple of different years. That photographs well too.
Alcoholics drinks usually do photograph well.
Yeah. I think I'm skimming through it and it looks like all the countries have it. And
I like taking food pictures around the World Showcase though too, because you have that good backdrop for food.
It's the one I was talking about is called the Levian Rose Frozen Slush. I mean, doesn't that sound good?
There's so many yummy things in this Instagram feed. I can't wait. I'm so excited to try some of this stuff. Yum! Someone's going to have to roll me off of the plane when I come back home. It's going to be scary. Okay, I'm also seeing lots of signage, tons of Flower and Garden signage. So there's plenty of signs to get photos with.
Yes.
Yes. And I feel like there's a frame. Have you seen anyone with a frame?
I have not seen any frames yet.
I feel like last year they had a frame, but
I'm sure there is. It'll pop up eventually.
Probably. I mean, it's just starting, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Just getting underway.
Yeah.
It started March 1st.
Well, okay, so a couple weeks old.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes they don't pop up until later for some reason.
I agree. I totally agree.
You don't see a photo of it until then for some reason.
Yeah, totally agree. I'm looking through. Okay, so what else do I need to know about for Flower and Garden? For my first time, I see a frame. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a frame. Flower and Garden Festival frame, and it looks like it is in the France Pavilion.
Mm-hmm. That sounds
It's cute.
right.
It's super cute. It's just like all of the signage, with the kind of vintage Flower and Garden label.
The sign and the merchandise and stuff this year.
Yes.
I love the way everything looks.
Yes.
Yeah, they have these really cute figment ears.
Oh,
They do.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
No.
Yeah, well, they have all the different, they have like flowers and stuff on it, but yeah, they have figment and they're like sequined. They're really cute.
And they haven't sold out yet?
I don't think so. I mean, they still have the bags, and that, if anything, always sells out. And their bags are really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need another Dooney, so I don't need it, but it's still cute.
It is very, very cute. Yeah, I agree. I agree with both of you. All of the merchandise this year is adorable, and I'm going to have a really hard time not buying.
I really like that Epcot's bringing, especially with all these festivals, like they're bringing a lot more figment back in.
I know.
And it makes me very happy because,
Yes.
again, in 2011, when I went to Disney World, I literally budgeted. I was like, I'm buying all the figment stuff. And I swear I found 4 figment things. Like, and that was it. I was so sad.
Wah,
I was like, I know. My Figment dreams were just like shattered.
Totally.
But in like the last couple years, they've been bringing him in like full force into merchandise, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for his ears. I want some of those. I don't even know what they look like, but I want them.
They're really cute.
Okay, I see. What is Fresh Epcot?
That's like their official hashtag, so that's what they tell you to use.
Okay, because I'm seeing a sign with Fresh Epcot on it that looks like an old barnwood sign. It's super cute.
That's cute.
That lots of people are taking pictures with. So people aren't using a hashtag that they want you to use, apparently, as much as the other ones.
Well, it's like, who would think to use that? You know, like if you didn't see signage for it, like you're gonna put Epcot Flower Garden. Yeah, like,
exactly.
Yeah, that's why when I post the pictures, I put both.
Yeah, for sure. Because then you're being obedient to Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're still making sure that other people see it too. Tons of cute stuff. Okay, I thought I saw somewhere that they have like workshops.
Yeah, they have, just like they do that for the food and wine. So if you go to they have the festival center, and it's only open during the weekend. But they have, I think there's more stuff you can buy in there also. But yeah, that's where they have different kind of workshops and things like that, classes, presentations, that kind of thing.
It looks like some pretty fun stuff.
Do you have to pay for those things, or are they just...
Yeah, are they included?
Sometimes they usually have both. So I haven't seen, it would tell you like on the map, like the guide.
Yeah, the times guide.
Yeah, I was looking at something earlier and I didn't see any prices listed, so I don't want to say no because it's, I don't know if it's free or not, but a lot of times they'll have free stuff, like, and then they'll also have ones that you pay a couple dollars and
right.
Might be, yeah.
Right. Okay, so what is that all? Is that everything that they have for Flower and Garden going on?
I think so. I can't think of anything else.
Any special costumes for any of the characters?
No, I wish.
I know.
Years ago, they used to have Characters in Bloom, it was called, and so I think it was like one weekend or something, and they would have characters like Flickinata, that kind of thing, and they would meet, but they stopped that, so.
Okay.
They should have special outfits.
Yeah. Okay. So if that's...
Well, the only other thing I want to mention was I forgot the topiaries, that at night they light them up, and it's really pretty because they just started that, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, because it used to be when you would see it at night, it wasn't, it was kind of impossible to get pictures, but now they have special lighting on all the topiaries.
That's
perfect.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Easter. There's some special stuff going on at Epcot for Easter. And I believe it's already started. From what I'm seeing, the Epcot extravaganza. I can say it, I promise.
Yeah, I saw pictures today of the egg hunt.
Yes, me too. I see maps. If you search on the hashtag extravaganza, there are some people that are showing maps already out, and they're getting cool stuff. So tell us about that.
Well, I forget how many years they've been doing that, but they have the eggs. They have an egg in each country, and you buy the map, and then you
buy it.
Say, yeah.
How much is it?
And
do you know? Sorry to put you on the spot.
I'm trying to think. I can see if I can find it because I've never done it. I've never been there at a time where it's actually going on. So I don't know. Like, Tanya, did you ever do that? Because they do that at Disneyland too.
Yeah, they do it at DCA. I'm trying to think. It can't be like $2 to $3 maybe.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was under $5, but I've never.
Yeah, I think it's around. I'm trying to.
Maybe around $5. I'm trying to think if Disney does anything under $5.
That's true.
It is $5.99.
$5.99.
Yeah. See, our sense of money gets super warped when we're in the
Yeah,
parks.
totally.
Like a couple bucks is $5 when you're in Disney.
Yeah, $5. I feel
Yeah.
like it was cheaper than that when it first started for some
Well,
reason.
yeah.
But now it's $5.
Well, and like outside Disney money, that's like $3.
Yeah, true.
But I've also heard, and I don't know for sure, so don't count on that. But when I did they had a Figment scavenger hunt for like the same kind of thing during the art festival, and they let you pick your prize before you even did it. So I've heard that like they're doing that for this too. So maybe it depends on the cast member, or maybe like.
So you don't have to come back to claim your prize.
Yeah.
You just get your prize and then go do it if you want to.
Right, because basically what you do is they give you the map, and like I said, there's the different eggs, different character eggs in each country, and so you have to find which one it is, and then you put it on the map in the country, and then you bring it back to one of the places that are selling it. There's like a bunch of stores around Epcot, and then you get to pick an egg, not a real egg, but it's an egg-shaped character thing,
Right.
and so you get to pick which one you want, and then so like that's your prize. It's pretty much what you're paying the $5.99 for. But if they do it that you can pick your prize beforehand, then you can do that. But it's fun
cute.
doing those things. I mean, they do that for Food and Wine. They have Remy hidden in different countries, so it's the same. And so even if they said to me, "Oh, here's your prize beforehand," I would have still done it because it's fun. It's a fun way also to explore the countries. You might go places you don't typically go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun.
for sure. So it looks like it's going to be running this year. They have made it quite a bit longer, March 1st through May 29th.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long time. And they also do it at Disneyland, too, like you said.
Awesome.
So that's a good tip for both coasts if you're going either direction. Or at least last year they did. I'm Googling, trying to see if it's at Disneyland this year. But
I'm pretty sure the first year, I can only remember the first year for some reason. I'm pretty sure the first year it was at DCA. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's always been at Disneyland.
I feel like it was at DCA.
Yeah, I feel like it was when it started.
Too. Yeah. I'm trying to see. I'm not seeing any announcements for 2017 in California. So it makes me
I
wonder
haven't
if
heard
maybe they're
anything.
not doing it.
But it's still like a month away, right?
Easter is the middle of April this year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how long they usually do it there.
Yeah, I don't know. Either.
Trying to remember like how early.
Yeah, I think it's only like the 2 weeks before or something.
In California.
It'll probably be the beginning of April.
Okay, so looking at the 2016 post on the Disney Parks blog about it, it was in Disneyland and California Adventure, as well as Epcot and Downtown Disney, it says, but I'm trying to, is it Downtown Disney on which coast? It's Downtown Disney in California as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's where it was last year. Maps were $5.95 last year, so they've gone up a little bit. And at Disneyland, it was March 2nd through the 27th, so a shorter amount of time. So it'll probably maybe just be the month of April in Disneyland.
Yeah.
The eggs are super cute.
Yeah.
I kind of want them all. Yeah. Okay, so is that pretty much all we have?
I believe so.
I have a new magic shot.
Ooh, let's hear about it.
In China, in Epcot, they have Mushu with a gong.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
It started, of course, right after I was there. But I saw a picture, and it was really cute. And they also have by the Belle and Beast topiaries, and they have the photo pass there. They have like the border for the movie. So,
Oh, fun.
yes, I don't know how long that one will last because the movie just came out, but
They don't seem to keep the new movie stuff as long as, like, Moana's already gone in California.
I saw her. She was there when
Did
I was
you?
there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. my story about this though a little bit. Yeah, she was just out and about. She wasn't meeting. She was roaming. Yeah, she was roaming, and she picked kids and told a story and did stuff with kids, and then continued roaming and would not stop for photos.
I hate that.
I know, which was kind of a bummer. Like, I couldn't even, every time I asked her like 3 times, that poor girl was probably like, no. And she was just like, I'm going to keep walking. And I was like, I want a photo though. But yeah, she was having none of the photos. She kept walking, but she was out. She was definitely out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's meeting still at Hollywood Studios in like it's funny, when I was there, I heard these other people describing it, and they're like, it's in a closet. It's an unusual place, but hey, she's meeting. That's what matters most.
Where is it?
It's in One Man's Dream, and so at the end when you go to watch the movie, so like you go in, and it's this little area that they have set up, and when you come out, you're by the movie, but it's very small, and I think they might end up putting like other characters there eventually, like, you know how they used to have at the animation building. They used to kind of swap it out for the new one. So I feel like at some point put someone else there, but they'll move her somewhere else. I'm not. I mean, like, I don't know anything officially, but I'm pretty sure they'll keep her around.
How long are the wait times to meet her in Florida?
They're about 30 minutes. They could be more. I mean, when I went there, it was not like a super crowded time, but I waited a half hour both times I went, and I got there kind of early. I've passed by the sign, and it's, been 40 minutes. So, and it's the thing too, like I said, it's like that room. So it's not like you can, it's just go and meet Moana.
Funny. Okay. All right. We got everything that we wanted to cover for this show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Heather?
Yes.
All right. Thank you then. And thank you for being here to our listeners. We really appreciate you taking time out of your day, your schedule to listen to us, or including you in your day, including us in your day and your schedule if you're running around doing errands and things like that. Thank you. And we want to remind them where to find you guys. Tanya?
You can find me at everymagicmoment.com and Tanya H666 on all social media.
Heather?
My character site is heatherw.com/character, and everywhere on social media, I'm heatherw25, and on Facebook, it's I Love Characters.
Perfect. You can find me also you can find us on Instagram, Capturing Magic me _. Let me check that now that I said that. Make sure that it's actually right. Yeah. Capturing Magic _ Find us on Instagram there. And Heather actually pops in and posts once in a while for me too, which I really appreciate. And then you can also find me on modernphotosolutions.com, where I have a free class all about Google Photos. And I'm hoping in the next couple months to launch my documenting Disney class as well, doing it all on your phone because it's with you all the time and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time on Capturing Magic.